Hey everyone, this week on Friday 5 and 5, I'm giving 5 tips for successful rehearsals. Number 1, be organized. When leadership is unorganized, it affects the entire rehearsal and everybody on the team. I've been in both very well organized rehearsals and they just seem to go so fast. It's like the leadership knows what they're doing. Any questions that may come up, they have an answer for. And I've also been in rehearsals where it seemed like the leadership did not have it all together. And by the time we left, we probably felt more frustrated than when we got there. So be organized, have all your stuff together and know what you're doing. Tip number 2 is find helpful resources. Use part helps or musician helps. There's so many resources available to the church and to worship teams these days that you have no excuse really for not finding things and getting resources into the hands of your team. These resources will make it so much easier on your team as they're learning new material. Resources also save time and make sure that everyone is on the same page, which is very important. Tip number 3 is plan ahead. Get all of those great resources and lyrics, music chord charts out to your team in advance. This gives them plenty of time to listen and practice on their own time, which leads me to tip 4. Encourage your team or stress to your team that they need to practice before rehearsals. You've probably already heard it said before, but practices and rehearsals are 2 different things. Do your best to create a team culture where practice happens at home and rehearsals happen as a group. And if you tend to use the word practice instead of rehearsal, maybe change your language and start using rehearsal more. Tip number 5 is have separate vocalist and musician practices. No one wants to sit forever at a practice waiting on the altos to get their part or the bass and drums to nail those punches. You have a couple options here. You can either do a musician's rehearsal on one day and a vocalist on another, or you can have them all come and just have their rehearsals in separate rooms. Then you bring it all together at the end and hopefully nail it. These are some easy ways to have successful rehearsals and hopefully cut down on the amount of time you're spending at your rehearsals. Now, this is not an exhaustive list, so if you have some tips that work really well for you, I would love to hear them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.